Hello, everyone, and welcome to the COP Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day wherever you are around the world. And as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, Liverpool have done their first piece of business of this season. Going to be signing Kostas Tsimikas. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And if I have butchered his name, then I do really apologise for butchering his name. But yes, Liverpool have agreed a deal with Olympiacos to sign him. Well, obviously, and then we'll dive into some news. Concerning him, we'll talk about him as a player, him as a potential backup. Well, he's going to be the backup to Andrew Robinson, and much more in tonight's show as well. But if you could do me a massive favor and please like this video, it's massively appreciated. And also as well, if you could do me the massive favor and please, if I can get up on screen right now, there it is. Right now, and there we go. You could subscribe to this YouTube channel, obviously our YouTube channel, the COP Council, over on YouTube right now. It's massively appreciated. Obviously, welcome to the new subscribers as well that are new from a couple of days. I know that you guys are here, so thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. And also as well, many for the Nike kit video as well. It's really truly appreciated as well, and everything like that as well. But yeah, over the last couple of days though as well, thank you just for the support in general. Really, it's been really much appreciated, and things like this. But let's have a look who's we got in the chat tonight. Mickey's in. How are you, Mickey? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, mate. Doug is in as well, saying Kostas. Yeah, to be fair, like the T is don't pronounce the T whatsoever. So yeah, the T is silent, as Doug says. But yeah, it's going to take a while to get used to his name. I'm not going to lie. It's Kostas Tsimikas. I think that's how you pronounce it. So fingers crossed I haven't butchered it too much. And fingers crossed in the future. But yeah, obviously, guys, let me know your thoughts as well on the signing as well. There is some news concerning it as well. We will talk about that a lot more in tonight's show as well. But guys, as well, it's interesting as well to know now, because of course I did put this out on Twitter, as you guys can see, but as you can see right now anyway, Liverpool moving on to Olympiacos left back Kostas Tsimikas, rated at 11.7 million. That's how much Liverpool have actually bought him for as well. I'm understanding anyway, after not refused to budge over Jamal Lewis valuation, and that is true. Jamal Lewis is massively, and it's sad as well. It's like I put this on Twitter. I think I'll find the tweet in a minute, but I put it on Twitter saying, it's sad for Jamal Lewis because he's been set on the move to Liverpool. He's wanted to move nearly champions, European champions, world champions, and things like this. Apparently, as well, he's a huge admirer of the likes of Mo Salah and others as well. So, real shame for Jamal Lewis, but I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what Tsimikas can do for Liverpool. And to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched the Greece League this season. I haven't. But what I have seen is him in the Europa League against Wolves, and I thought he was very good against Wolves. To be fair, but let's have a look who else we got as well. Dave is in as well. How are you, Dave? Hopefully you're well, mate. Mickey said he's quality backup to your even run very. Dave said this guy. From what I can see, he does look very good. I would definitely agree with you on that, mate. I think he's a step up from what Liverpool got at the minute, and I think that's what we needed. I think Liverpool needed, obviously, a backup left back because we're just playing either Nico Williams or James Milner at left back, and that's not good for Liverpool in a sense. And you need those types of signings anyway, to be fair. Dave said as well, that's football. Yeah, that is football. I've seen the film Creased. Bloody hell, too. It's going to be a very, very long summer. Very, very long summer. For whoever to as well. Just find a tweet that I was going to mention to you guys as well. But yeah, guys, do let me know your thoughts and opinions on him as well. Paul Joyce here, if I can show it on screen. I am learning this new feature, guys. can't obviously Paul Joyce saying about Liverpool, and realistically making it, well, obviously getting the fee for 11.75 million and personal grade, and then you've got Jack Mack's reaction there, as we can see. But yeah, it's overall, I think 11.7 million is that will judge it, just for judging its sake, because they're like, oh, spending 11 million, blah 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 blah, and things like this, and like that's probably the cheapest you're gonna get now for a quality left back. And it's like what Mickey said. If like he could push Robbo all the way this season. Obviously when Robbo came in, of course there was Alberto on the right in for Liverpool, and right for his spot and won his spot, and then he becomes space and things like this. He's had the momentum to go and do it. So it's one of these things where I think Liverpool have done fantastic business. Yet again, Michael Edwards doing fantastic business. And the other thing as well, when we think about Jamal Lewis, I do think Liverpool really wanted Jamal Lewis, and I think Jamal Lewis first target. But overall, Norwich, they're not going to budge on 20 million. They want 20 million for him, and Liverpool are just not willing to pay for it. And I think that's the smart thing to be fair. And I think that realistically, to be honest with you, I think that is probably the best deal, and I think that is the best possible for Liverpool. Let me actually read a few of your guys come back onto my stream. Right, so what's the Douglas said here? It makes perfect sense. 24 years of age, will probably be on the bench for a lot, and will play in the Premier League and possibly the Carabao Cup and Champions League. When Robbo is not playing, great move, 11.9, absolute steal. Yeah, I firmly agree. I think that. Obviously saying good to Mickey as well. But yeah, I think it's an absolute steal for him, and I do think of course it's going to be very interesting to see as well. How many games now he gets, and realistically, it'll be interesting to see whether or not how long does take be embedded into the team, and for him to be structurally put into the team, because of course it took Robbo 6 months. For a player coming out of the Greece league and things like this, how long is it going to take him to what's name? But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts as well. 1963 Data asks, will the LFC sign Thiago? No. I was going to do a transfer video for this, but I'm not going to now. Even though it was, obviously, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Thiago dominated them. He did. He was absolutely superb last night. And I know LFC Twitter was very much, up in the air about Thiago last night. But I personally think Bayern Munich are using Liverpool for their name. I think that they are using Liverpool to get a deal, either in terms of getting him to a new contract or getting someone else to come in very quickly, like a PSG. PSG have been linked for I think it's about the last week. And yeah, I personally think that I don't think Liverpool are in for Thiago. I think if that was the case, there would have been bids in already, because of course Liverpool are doing their business. Realistically, I think that's the case. I also think that he'll go PSG in the summer. I think if they don't win the Champions League this season, then they're going to look to get it next year again. So where can they improve? Probably midfield, because they've signed Icardi, I think, for 44 million. So they're looking to sign players pretty much as soon as possible. Dave says though, Thiago deal depends on Gini signing the contract. I think that's the same with many other fans as well, and I think that realistically that is probably the case. But for me, I just don't think he's coming to Liverpool, and I don't think he wants him. I think sense. Obviously, Data saying, yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I think a bit differently, guys. But yeah, let me know your thoughts anyway in the comment section. down below. But yeah, a bit strange to be fair, that transfer as well. But yeah, according to let me get it on screen. But according to Jesus, let me take that off here, mirror. But yeah, according to him anyway, he's gonna have a medical on Thursday anyway. So big news in that aspect of things that he's gonna get. Well, I say he. Tsimikas is gonna get a medical on Tuesday. Sorry, on Tuesday, not Thursday. He's gonna get it on Tuesday. It's probably then gonna be. It's probably going to be announced then on Wednesday, I would presume, because that's what if my memory serves me right, I think that Liverpool have, like, of course, done the medical, then announced it pretty much straight away instead of just hanging on to it. So realistically, I think that is probably the case. And I think realistically as well, you're looking at that's going to be the case anyway. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see as well. And the other interesting thing it's good to see as well is now what happens with Adam Lewis and Larouci as well, because of course we all said about Larouci getting sold to Norwich, and then we end up getting Jamal Lewis. Apparently Norwich want nothing to do with Larouci. Apparently as well, there's a few championship clubs that are currently in Larouci, but haven't been. So really now it does depend on where do Liverpool find the team now for Larouci. Do they sell him? Do they put him on loan? It all depends. And I do think personally, it depends on the club. I think he preferred to play in the Championship and maybe work up then, obviously still being a young age. So it really much does depend to be fair as well. But Data says personally, I think Minamino is going to be a class player next season, bags of talent and impressive every game. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I think that if you watch the Newcastle game, of course, the last game of the season, he was on it. You could tell in certain parts where he hasn't been playing football regularly, but overall, he was absolutely superb against Newcastle. And I think definitely for next season, he's going to be a massive player for us. He's got a couple of weeks now to learn even more from the group of Jurgen Klopp. And of course, as well, learning off the likes of Bobby Firmino and others as well. So, very, very interesting. A couple of months, I think it is. Short, you guys. Also, as well, guys, let me know your thoughts as well on us not getting, Jamal Lewis and other things like this. But yeah, the other thing then as well that I did want to show you guys is the fact that if I put it on screen. There we go. Yeah, so Dave also said as well, Nice, Napoli, Leicester, Sevilla, and Chelsea were among the clubs interested in Tsimikas, but Liverpool have won the race to sign him according to that app there. But yeah, it's interesting to know like how many teams were interested in him, because I think overall, I remember, if I quickly go and have a look likes anyway, but I remember I think it was it was Bayer, and saying it was a good signing for us, and he's been linked with Leicester over the last couple of days, and well, the last couple of weeks of that, and then there's maybe lucky, but but I know how many clubs have been linked with him, because of course none of us know how many clubs are watching with him. Apparently Arsenal were very keen as well at one stage. Of course, Arsenal did play Olympiacos, in the Europa League, out. So yeah, I know people at least as well. But what we got? Newboy says would have preferred Jamal Lewis, but who cares? We finally caught our cover at left back. Yeah, I agree with that. To be fair, I absolutely agree with that. Jamal Lewis would have been ideal, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Yeah, absolutely. I would have preferred Jamal Lewis because a lot more. Jamal got that left back cover. Really happy that we finally got that left back cover for Robbo. And realistically, now does this now maybe free up the door for James Milner to leave, in a sense? Because James Milner, of course, he's Mr. Reliable as always, but does this now give him the freedom then of leaving and maybe going to Leeds and maybe then, doing other things as well? Because of course he has a contract at Liverpool for, I believe, another year and a half, I think, or 2 years. So, he does have, time on his side in terms of contract, but realistically, is it going to be the case of him, wanting to go to Leeds? Because of course, going to Leeds, going back to his hometown club, going back to where he began football, maybe that's a possibility. But guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below anyway. And my laptop's decided to freeze, so that's brilliant. But yeah, let me know if I'm still live, and yeah, let me know if I'm still live and you can hear me. Hopefully I am, but yeah, my laptop's decided to freeze itself for some reason. So yeah, let me know, guys, as well. Of course, I know a few of you guys saying in the comments you prefer Jamal Lewis as well. So let me know if you're watching on repeat anyway. If you do like Jamal Lewis or not. But yeah, what else we've got? Data says, let me use my phone. Yeah, Data says, yeah, feel sorry for Jamal, but Norwich would not drop the price. Absolutely, I do absolutely agree with that. Yeah, apparently Liverpool did offer another bid for Jamal Lewis, which was 12 million, and they decided to turn it down. So yeah, realistically, Liverpool had no chance in signing Jamal Lewis whatsoever, and I mean that as well. I'm like, there was no chance whatsoever of them signing, well, us signing Jamal Lewis anyway. Mickey said you can't spend 20 million on a player that won't play much. Absolutely agree with that. This is why, the difference between people, going to spend 12 million and then others going to spend 20 million. Because realistically, I personally think that someone like Manchester United or even Man City might end up buying, Jamal Lewis, and they'll just cough out 20 million pounds. So realistically, I think that it's perfect in a sense that I think that Liverpool have found this target yet again and found this person that can give Robbo competition and give others competition as well. So realistically, I think it's a perfect signing. But yeah, guys, do let me know your thoughts anyway. Comment section down. Data as well saying exactly that it will work. Oh, there we go. But yeah, exactly. And then by saying 12 mil max on cover. Yeah, absolutely with that. To be fair, let me just quickly sign into my laptop because for some reason it didn't want to work. But yeah, it's interesting to see what will happen with him, and like I say, how much game time he gets, because I think that, like I said, Robbo got 6 months, and perfectly, we were waiting in the wings for him and waiting for a very long time, realistically, to get Robbo up to speed and things like this. So it will be interesting. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts anyway in the comment section. We're going for another 5 minutes, and then yeah, I wanted to do this live. I want to get your reactions, but yeah, let me know, guys, your thoughts and opinions on the signing of I forgot his name again, Kostas Tsimikas as well. It's going to take me people getting how to say it, but let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. But yeah, realistically, I'm happy with the signing. Like I was saying, 11 point odd million for a very good fullback, because, like I just said, the amount of teams wanting him and the amount of teams after him, it just shows how many good teams are after him, and it just proves that he's a good player in my opinion. But plenty of room for improvement. 24 years old, and it's going to be very, very nice for cover for Rob, at least anyway. But yeah, guys, let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about. I know that Data asked about Thiago and things. I guess guys, do let me know your thoughts anyway and opinions. But yeah, if no one else has anything to ask or say or anything like that, I think that's where we're going to leave it. It's about 20 minutes long, so thank you to everyone that has viewed this tonight and left a like and everything like that. It's much appreciated as always. And also as well, if you're new to the Cop Council, please hit that subscribe button, get us to 300 subscribers for more transfer news, more unboxing videos and things like this. And it's much appreciated as well. All the likes, the comments, everything. It is truly appreciated, guys. So thank you so much for everything that you do on this channel. It's not me I bring the news, and you guys, you show the love back. So thank you so much for that. But until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cup Council, and we finally have a backup left back in. I keep on forgetting his name. In Kostas Tsimikas as well. There we go. Said his name right. There we go. But yeah, guys, until next time, it's going to be it from me. I've been